As a commercial real estate agent specializing in commercial retail tenant representation, I talk to successful retail business owners every day who are looking to lease commercial retail space and expand into new locations to continue growing their business and profits. However, as successful and profitable as these retail business owners are, I'm always interested to learn how they may not know all the intricacies when it comes to signing a commercial lease for new retail space. The key to getting the most bang for your buck when it comes to leasing commercial retail space for your store or restaurant is by sticking to what I like to call the 5 fundamental rules of commercial retail leasing. And here they are. Number 1, you want to find at least 2 to 3 commercial retail spaces that could work for your business. From what I've seen working as a commercial retail tenant rep, helping business owners looking to expand into new locations, it is beneficial to have multiple options to choose from. That way, if one deal falls through, you have some backups to resort to while still staying on budget and on schedule for your new store's opening. Any good commercial retail tenant rep worth their commission fee, which of course is typically paid for by the landlord when the lease is signed and not charged to the tenant, should be able to find you at least 2 to 3 other comparable retail properties for lease in the area, both listed for sale and unlisted, such as those for sale by owner or FSBO properties that are commonly found on sites like Craigslist. You may also find yourself in the envious position of fielding multiple offers for commercial retail space to choose from, which can then lead to leverage in negotiations for any tenant improvements, or TIs as we say in the biz, or free rent while fit up or constructing your space is being done. And that's another reason why working with a commercial retail tenant rep makes a lot of sense if you are looking to lease commercial retail space for your store or restaurant. The time and cost savings in having your commercial retail tenant rep call to set up all these property tours and getting all the necessary paperwork together for you will help save you time and headaches of just playing all this phone tag and answering all these emails with landlords and brokers. Just leave all that up to your commercial retail tenant rep to take care of while you run your business and think about the exciting new markets you want to expand into next. Now, before signing the lease, know exactly how much you'll be paying each month for your commercial space. This includes whether or not you'll be on the hook for things like monthly utilities, insurance, and common area maintenance charges, or CAM for short, like snow plowing, keeping the building HVAC serviced, and paving the parking lot. Now, the last thing you want as a business owner is a costly surprise that you could have avoided had you known all the costs before signing on the line that is dotted, right? Again, that's exactly why using a commercial retail tenant rep to help you understand every intricacy that goes into leasing commercial retail space is an absolute necessity when you're trying to keep your costs in check as an owner. Don't leave anything up to chance. Know exactly how much you'll be paying each month and how much your new location must make in sales to cover the cost of using the commercial retail space. You do this and you'll set yourself up for the highest chance of success in your new place of business. And that's what you want when leasing commercial retail space, isn't it? Number 3, don't allow yourself to get emotionally attached to a potential space until after you've negotiated your lease terms. Now, I like to think of myself as a visionary person. I'm seeing possibilities and opportunities where most others only see obstacles preventing their growth. That's why I caution my clients when they are starting to look for commercial retail space to always place their initial focus on whether or not they feel their customers will be happy about the new location. And that's it. No other emotion should enter into the equation before any potential commercial retail lease terms are tossed over the landlord's fence. Now, keeping calm, cool, and collected when looking at potential new spaces ensures we don't let our hopes and aspirations without any of these actions cloud our better judgment when it comes to leasing commercial retail space. Number 4, when you find a potential place to lease, ask for the pro forma lease ASAP and read it over with your attorney. Now, from what I've seen, almost every commercial retail lease is different due to the varying features and benefits of the different types of commercial retail space for lease in the area. Get familiar with your potential new location's lease and make sure your real estate attorney goes through it line by line and he walks you through each section as well. Last thing you want is a surprise charge showing up 1 month from an overlooked clause in the lease that activated after your move-in date. You can prevent that by reading your commercial retail lease before you sign it. Now, number 5, have your commercial retail tenant rep prepare a comparable list of all the potential new commercial retail properties you might lease. This should include, at a minimum, such important retail leasing numbers including the lease square footage, unit lease price, incremental expenses including maintenance fees, lease term required, or the number of years to be leased, and a list of the pros and cons about each property. This essential step will help make it easier to make a final decision if there might be a toss-up between similar commercial retail properties to lease. Now, how to calculate monthly base rent for a commercial retail space for lease. You want to obtain the unit lease price for the potential commercial property you're looking to lease for your business. In commercial real estate, this is typically noted as the price per square foot per year. For example, $11 per square foot per year. You want to take this $11 per square foot and multiply it by the total square footage of the commercial retail space for lease. Using this example, the $11 per square foot applied to a retail space for lease of 10,000 square feet. You want to multiply this $11 by the 10,000 square feet, and you have a total annual square footage cost of $110,000. You want to divide this $110,000 by 12 months, and you have the monthly base rent of $9,167. This monthly base rent cost may be a useful tool when quickly comparing other different commercial retail properties of different sizes and unit pricing. After touring all these properties and taking the cost into account, your commercial retail tenant rep and you should be able to whittle down your potential list of new locations into a manageable list of possible new commercial retail locations to lease for your business. Okay, so leasing commercial retail space for your store or restaurant is one of the most important decisions you can make for your company and employees. That's why I created this useful video for retail business owners who might be searching for answers to questions they might have about leasing commercial space for their business, such as how do I lease commercial retail space? If you have any other questions about leasing commercial retail space for expanding your business into a new location, feel free to send me an email at jkim@pyramidbrokerage.com, and I'll do my best to help you find the answer you're looking for.